Hi, this is Alessio Rastani. In this particular video, we're going to talk about which particular industries we could invest our money in during a recession period, or which industries have the highest probability of actually making you money in a recession. Now, I should just say before, at the outset, that there's no foolproof industry in a recession. There's no guarantee that any particular industry is going to do well in a recession. But here's a way that I found out that you could actually use yourself as to filter out the worst from the best, and essentially give you a higher probability, higher odds of making money in a recession, or indeed in any particular period of time. But first of all, here's something important we're going to talk about, which is which industries do you think would do well? Oops, hang on a second. So which industries do you think would do well in a recession? The way I see it is, look, in a recession, do you think that industries, for one thing, do you think people will need things like, gas, electricity? Again, excuse my handwriting here. It's difficult to write with this mouse. So electricity, water, that kind of stuff. Utilities, for example, right? Yes, absolutely. People will always need utilities, gas, electricity, and telephone. And so this kind of utility companies should still actually do well in a recession. Also, in a recession, what often happens is people become extremely worried and get, when people often lose their jobs and they get worried about their income, people get stressed. And that stress, as a result, will cause them to do things to relieve that stress. So, for example, what kind of things they do? Well, if they're smokers, they tend to smoke more. So, as a result, we should see tobacco doing well. And drink more. So, we should see probably beverages, alcoholic beverages or breweries doing well. All right. I'm going to do an example for the U.S. and I'm going to do an example for the U.K. All right. So, let's just do, so if you're in the US, just bear with me for a second. I'm going to show the UK example first. So if you're in the UK, go to the website called selftrade.co.uk. All right. Then go to a tab here that says Market Data. Okay. And then just go scroll down and go say, okay, UK shares. Click on that. And on the bottom here, okay, you got a tab that says UK sectors. Then what you want to do is on the UK sectors, you get this list. All right. So what you want to do there is that you want to, because basically this gives you the entire sectors in the UK. Okay. Now this website, I can tell you, it's free. It's right there on the internet. You can just go out there, find it yourself if you live in the UK. And I'm going to show you one that you can use for the US. But so here you have all the sectors. Actually there's two parts to it. There's 1 and 2 right there. Okay. So. Notice what I've done here is I've set it to 3 months. That's okay. I'd like to look at 3 months worth of data. And if you click on this, it should put it in the order of highest to lowest. Well, at least you'd hope so, but it doesn't do it here. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's have a look at tab number 2. All right, here we go. So the ones in blue, by the way, show to you the ones that have the highest the highest performing industries right now. In fact, let me just see if I can reset this. I'll come back in 1 second, and maybe I can reset this to put in the highest to lowest in a second. Okay, we're back, and okay. So what I've managed to do is just make some adjustments to it. So we can see here that actually the top performing industry right now in the UK, according to this particular data we have here, there it is. So it's saying here the top performing industry right now, I wonder if you can see this at the bottom of the page, is tobacco. Okay, right there. For some reason they've stuck this right there at the bottom, but there it is. So tobacco has done in the last 3 months about 1.8%. Okay, I know that's not a lot, but look, out of all of these industries, this comes up the highest. Okay, what else we got here? So on the other tab, yeah, we've got things like gas, water, and utilities, as I talked about before. I know they're negative, but that's because, I know a lot of these are negative here, but again, that's because the markets haven't really done particularly well in the last few months. What's been happening in the markets recently. So Yeah, so and you got beverages here too. So these are among really the top here: beverages, food producers over there. So I always look at this whenever I'm looking to invest in any particular stock. So always have a little bit of fundamentals in your pocket. I should just say again that we do look at technicals as well, and I'll talk to you about this in later posts. Let's have a look at the American one. So if you live in the U.S., actually, if you live anywhere in the world, you really should be having a look at this too. Because I do trade the U.S. markets and U.S. stocks, and so I do look at it. So go to a website called marketwatch.com/tools/industry. So marketwatch.com/tools/industry. And over here you look, and again, by default, it's set to 3 months. All right, so the top performing industry right now in the U.S. is gold mining. Okay, 11% in the last 3 months. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Just because an industry has done well in the last 3 months, like gold mining, does that mean that that industry is going to continue to do well? No, absolutely not. So one of the things, again, what we're trying to do here is sift through the best from the worst and just give us higher odds and higher probability of making a good investment. As opposed to, for example, if you look down here, like if you look down at the worst performing industries, I really don't want to stick my money in any of these. But if I want to invest in the long, into the upside, if I'm going to go long, I really probably wouldn't have chosen U.S. real estate or any of these particular indices, right? Tires or coal. Here, real estate has done minus 44% in the last 3 months. So. Okay, so by the way, those in case you're wondering, well, if they're cheaper, then that's maybe a good thing to buy them. No, again, you don't buy into an industry or a stock just because it's cheaper. Okay, now also one other thing I want to talk about is that some particular industries that do well are stores that sell things at a discount. One example is a stock in America called Dollar Tree, or a company in America called Dollar Tree. And Dollar Tree, as simple as DLTR, if you don't know much about this company, essentially you walk in and you can buy things for $1. So a lot of folks in America, are not they're not going to the expensive stores, for example, to buy their stuff, like whether it's Saks or some other particular stores, but they're buying stuff from Dollar Tree, and they've done well. Look, I mean, here it is, the performance of Dollar Tree in the year of 2008. So have a look at this. Just compare the performance of Dollar Tree against the Dow Jones index, the stock market. Okay, so the Dow Jones in 2008. Look what happened from 13,500 or 400 here. It plunged all the way down to 11,000, okay? And of course, eventually it went even lower. Actually, you know what? Let me just see if I can... yeah, that's actually much more accurate. Here we go. So you can see that Dow Jones went from 11,500 all the way down to 8,000. Okay, that's more like it. But Dollar Tree, what did this one do? It went from $16 to the highs of $28. So this is what I'm talking about here, keeping our eyes wide open and seeing which industries are going to do well, which kind of stocks will do well in a recession period. Now, again, I'm going to talk about in a later video about technical analysis, and because you can't just buy a stock or a commodity just because it's cheap or just because you think it's going to do well in a recession. So we're going to talk about that in a later video. By the way, if you watch this video and you found it useful, let me know what you thought of it. If you liked it, let me know. Put your comments below. If you didn't like it, didn't help you, fine. Let me know as well. Leave me your comments, whether you're watching this on YouTube or on my blog. Thank you.